Alright people, it's kinda early. For me anyways. I'm not a morning person. Alright. As you can see, this is the old motor here. This is what we got going on this morning. I gotta find those wanting the flywheel. 6-point and 9-point wanting to roll around on them things. That's 14. I've tried 4 different sockets to try to get those. I'll have to figure something out there. I can't strip those off. We still got the engine up in the car here. We gotta get the slave cylinder disconnected the hose. We don't have the tool for that, so we kind of got stopped dead in our tracks yesterday. This morning we'll be getting that loose, and then checking on the underneath here. I think we pretty much got most of it. We'll be checking around with flashlight and everything to make sure that we don't have any wiring still connected up there, especially up on the back side of that engine over there. These right here, transmission cross members, are totally different than what you got in your Blazers. Well, in some Blazers, I reckon. This is the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life. You have to take the exhaust manifold out. A section right here, if you can see right there, that's out. It goes back to right here, and it's right there. That has to come out to be able to get your cross member out. So if your bolts or anything are rusted up, be prepared to cut your bolts, but we didn't have to on this one. So like I said, our last little bit of checking will be back here, all back down along the back side down there where that stuff runs down in there, to make sure we don't have anything else plugged in. That's going to be the hard part. and this hoister, this thing's been around for years. It's about wore out tires, don't move, don't roll. So I'm working with subpar stuff here, and I'll show you something. See that wheel down here? You see it right there? That there, the nut is missing off the wheel. So every time you try to roll that out, it tries to fall over on you. I gotta find me a nut to put on there before I start messing with this. Yeah, like I said, I think we're pretty much all good to go, except for that right there. That's the hold up right there. There's a special tool that you got to put up in there, and I got to clean that off better so I can see it, because there's 2 different types. One you kind of got to push on. The other one is you got to push the collar back. So that's going to be next, is getting that right there out. And then these people give you 1 hook on these Chevy motors right here to hook a chain up to. Now, I used to have a motor leveler and all that kind of took a walk, letting people borrow stuff. But if you can see, there's nowhere to hook another to level this motor out as you come out. So we're gonna try to lift this motor out and over to the driver's side, and then brace it. And then I'm gonna come back down here to this manifold and see if I can get a bolt in this manifold over here in the back side to try to hook my chain up so I can put my hook in the middle to try to lift this thing a little even so we're not tearing up accessories or anything else. Last time on the other motor, because I really didn't care, I wrapped it around behind here and all up through under here and back through and to the chain right here. I mean, but I was around the alternator down up underneath and come back through and came up this way, which was okay because I wasn't really worried about much in that truck. But it brings it up at a straight angle, so your transmission is pointed almost straight down at the ground. So you got the motor and the transmission sitting pretty high up. Not a real good combination on these types of lifts here. You know, they only lift so much, especially expanded out like they are. You know, I mean, the further out your pole is, less weight it's going to handle higher up in the air. And I got that one pretty much maxed out. So we took our time with it and got her out over the front of the truck. So I mean, a lot of people like to take that grill right there out, take the that member out and all that, and just come straight out the top. To me, I rather not. I don't like messing with body stuff, taking parts off of the body. To me, the fit and the way they put this stuff on here is really just a pain in the ass. So I usually don't. But that's our update, and later on today, this one will be sitting on the ground. We'll be unbolting that transmission there, getting that flywheel off over there. I mean, yeah, the flywheel, excuse me. The flywheel off of this thing here so that we can put our new flywheel on there. If you can see, yeah, I think it's on the bottom. But this flywheel is no good. It's trashed. Let me see if I can show you. See that it's ate up, and in some places it's really bad ate up. That was part of the problem in the Blazer, was that flywheel was ate up. They kept buying starters, couldn't get it started up all the time. It would catch. They didn't shim it, didn't do nothing with it. So I'm just hoping we can change this out, put a starter in it, this temporary motor to get us around for a little while till we can get our big boy toy to put in here. Get us a rear end. I think I'll work from the back forward to get us a rear end with some disc brakes. Get that set up with the 4.3 in it. Right there. I'll probably get me another door there. I ran into it with a lawnmower. I could fix that, I mean, if I really wanted to, but I might just get a skin and put on there. This fender, I got another fender for it. There's really not anything wrong with it. This just used to be a blue fender. And I got one that's in a little bit better shape that I'll probably sand down and prime it and put it on there. But yeah, that's where we're at this morning. I'd rather be putting a 350 in it right now and then have to, not worry about doing it again. But you do what you gotta do sometimes, and we're gonna put a temporary motor in this thing and drive it around for a little while, and then get rid of that right there. Once we get rid of that, we'll be looking for a motor. So, well, I'll be back with y'all later on, let you know how it comes. Y'all have a good one here.